I'd now like to introduce Fatima, Omar, Khamissa. Please join me, Fatima. Fatima came. Fatima is here from Toronto today, and she has an incredibly inspiring and amazing story. So thank you so much for coming to share it with us. And I will leave you.
Thank you.
They're very comfy.
Hello, everybody. It's so awesome to be here. I want to tell you a little story about who I am, where I came from. And I'll give you the story and some dates. It was June 18th, 2008. I left an abusive marriage after 21 years with 5 children, a special needs child, and I did not have a plan. Because all my life, as a married woman, I always thought that I would homeschool, look after the house, and he was going to bring home the deer. I mean, that was the plan, and it didn't work out like that. So here I am in a hotel room, no plan, no bank account, no credit card, 5 kids, a special needs child, and I'm like, oh my God. And so I just call some of my friends, I tell them what's going on, and I'm like, I need to do something. And I don't have any money, I have no access to anything. I come from a Muslim community, and I mean, you can only imagine what they must be thinking about me. I mean, I got a restraining order on my husband, got him kicked out of the house, and nobody really gets married to get divorced. I mean, I don't care which community you come from. And so here I am going, I need help. So I go to welfare, because that's the only way I can get some money. I go to different churches and mosques and synagogues, and people say, we're not social services. And so I'm thinking, okay, so maybe I need a shelter. And I go to the shelter, and they say, you can take 2 of your children, the 4-year-old and the 8. The 2 boys that are teenagers have to go somewhere else. A special needs child has to go somewhere else. And the other one's at university, so don't worry about him. And I'm thinking, no, that's not the plan. The plan was to have my family together so I could show them a new model. So I could show them what healthy relationship looked like. To say, I'm doing this for you guys, I want to show you. Anyway, I'm on welfare, we get into a safe place, and for the first month, I'm feeling, oh my God, I'm safe. I don't have to walk on eggshells, nothing's going on here, I'm fine, and my adrenal system shuts down. Because for 21 years, my adrenals were on high alert. So I'm hospitalized, I'm thinking, I need a plan. So can I go to Tim Hortons and get a job? I can, but Tim Hortons is going to pay me about $10.95 or $9.95, and it costs me $21.95 to get help for my special needs child. Do the numbers. The only way I can do this is to be an entrepreneur, to make something happen. And I'm thinking, what am I going to do? So I just start asking. I'm like, God, you've got to help me here. You've helped me all this time. I've got amazing kids. What can I do? And I just get this strong feeling like, be real, be authentic, tell your story. So I'm thinking, what do I have? Do I have money or do I have time? I'm like, I got time. I got no money. So I start writing, easing articles, looking at social media. What is social media? I had no clue. So I go on Twitter. I'm like, I can do a Twitter, Fatima Khamissa. I can go Facebook. I can do LinkedIn. So I started making YouTube videos. I bought my son a camera, a flip camera. It broke. He said, I'm not interested in this. I'm like, can I have it? So I take it, I tape it up, and I start just making these videos, 1-minute videos, holding the camera, hi, this is who I am, telling them about my story, thinking. So I went into my niche market's mind, and I said, what did I need 21 years ago that could have helped me? Some piece of information, some nugget. So I said, well, let me talk about what's a sign of verbal abuse. Let me talk about what will make it work. Let me talk about things you can say to get yourself out of the cycle, little things like that. And I started using things. I wrote my book. It's on Kindle, Amazon, What is Verbal Abuse? Fearless Faith. And so I had to really go inside myself and have faith beyond my circumstances. And for me, what I want to tell you is that if I can do it, a Muslim woman in a close community, 5 kids and a special needs child, what's your excuse? I want to be that hope. I want to tell every single woman in the world, as my global sisters, let me show you, let me hold your hand and go. And social media has opened so many avenues for me because it didn't cost me money. YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook didn't cost me anything. And I could just reach out there. I created a free report. I have 2 websites. And what I decided to do was I decided to categorize myself. The one website, it's called GodandEnergy.com. Everything is just free. For that woman, to help her, I created a workshop, 8 steps to take her from helpless and hopeless so I could be the voice for the voiceless and get her to a place of clear goals. When she's really clear and set, hey, I can show her entrepreneurship. I can show her what to take next. And that is this company that was born, you know, the International Network of Spiritual Biz Moms. I was watching the laureates 2 days ago with my kids, and they're all here, all 5 of them. And 3 women from different parts of the world got the Nobel Peace Prize this year for empowering women. And all I kept saying was, yes, thank you, God, I'm in this place at this time of history that I can make a difference for my global sisters. I have my own radio show now. I got through social media, I got contact with a blog talk radio show called American Muslim 360. They have this huge 100,000 listeners. I'm the first international host, 1 year now. And everything I did to launch myself was through social media. And I just want to say, for me, it was about asking myself, if it had to be, it's up to me. I couldn't really count on anybody else. And then when I did, and I started nurturing and giving quality touches, I mean, it's like a retweet. I was talking to Alan, this is the only way I can really give a hug to somebody online is by retweeting and hugging them. That's the way I look at it. You know, just to give, and say, for myself, the only way I can serve God is to serve you. All His creation, everywhere, all the time. Thank you so much for giving me this time.